Hi, this is Tutor Mcaffee, and this is Quotes 150. We have another one today by John Mcaffee. Remember we did one, I don't know, several weeks ago, where he's the one that said that, the antivirus software no longer works. Of course, he would be the one that would know because he was one of the first creators of the antivirus software, where his name is actually still on it, even though he sold that company decades ago. But anyway, in the same interview where I seen him talk about this, he also mentioned some other things. So he also mentioned this quote: "The Twitter move was very smart." He's actually talking about what Trump did while he was still running for president. So let's look at the note here. John McAfee said in an interview, the move by Trump to use Twitter to directly communicate with the people was very smart. He also said, the quote, directly from him: "Presidents are held hostages by the media." So when the president says something and the media reports it, they could put their own spin on it. They could turn it around. They could try to criticize it, or they could try to make it look great or brilliant. So they have a lot of power in this way. And that's what he says. They're being held hostage by it. So they can't completely control the situation. But by doing this, Trump is able to speak directly to the people. A little bit like what FDR did during the Depression when he had his fireside chats. He would talk directly to the people. So let's continue. By using Twitter, Trump got to cut out the media, and make them irrelevant, almost like they don't matter. Now, it's true they may still try to change and twist the words or use the words out of context. But if the president can directly talk to the people, they'll just listen directly to his Twitter, and that's why a lot of these news networks, their ratings are going down, 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 because he could just speak directly to them. Okay, so the media has great power because each network, with their own agenda, they have their own agenda, gets to add their own skew. Well, remember, if you skew the results of something, you kind of twist it to get the results you want. So even though maybe the word that came out of his mouth meant one thing, if you're the media, you can say, well, it didn't really mean that, or that's terrible for some reason. They can put their own, as we say, their own spin on it to make it either negative or positive, depending upon whether they liked you or not. Skew or focus on a simple faux pas. Yeah, every president, at some point would probably say something that's stupid or a mistake, and they could just play it over and over and over and over again. But I mean, if anything like that happens, he could just come out with his own Twitter and fight right back and say something right back. That's what he means. So, okay, good. Let's continue. He thought it was a brilliant move, a brilliant step. Yeah, I remember when he was running. I remember even a lot of the media, that I think they didn't like that he did this, and I heard a lot of people joking like maybe that was a very unpresidential thing to do, or like, oh, he's using Twitter. Oh, like how ridiculous. But there are those, just like John McAfee, that have a different opinion. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.